Hi, it's John Carousel again, sharing another beautiful day at the beach. And today I want to talk a little bit about sacred responsibility. And this came up because yesterday I watched a woman go into Starbucks, who I've seen there before. She sits in a wheelchair when she's in Starbucks, and I watched her get out of her car, and she had like a walker, and she went to the um, minivan and took out the the wheelchair and put the walker back in. So I realized that she wasn't actually paralyzed, but that she experienced a lot of discomfort. I could tell in her hips and her lower back, and she was really uncomfortable. And I didn't quite know what to make of that, but I felt something. And I went in and got coffee, and I went for a little walk on the beach. And no, that's not what happened. What happened is I went in to get my coffee, and I felt like there was something that I was supposed to, I wanted to pay attention to her, but I didn't know what to do. And I felt awkward. And on my way out of the coffee shop, a seagull flew down the right of way for the cars and literally bumped me in the leg with its wing. Just flew right in and just clipped me. And for me, seagull represents sacred responsibility, like walking the talk. And so I went back in and I gave her my business card and I said, I think, I asked her, I told her that I saw how uncomfortable she was, and that I thought maybe there was something that I could help her with, and I didn't know what. She said she had MS, and so there really wasn't much that could be done. I'm like, well, I do healing work, blah, blah, blah. I gave her my card. And I went for a walk on the beach, and I found two rocks that had runes in them, right? One rock had the rune Uruz, which means strength, and the other rock had the rune Nautis, which means limitations or constraints, or these things you have to deal with. And so I brought the runes back to her, and the rocks back to her, and I explained them and gave them to her. And I felt like, okay, I fulfilled some kind of sacred responsibility in doing that. Today I went to the beach to do qigong in the morning, and it was okay. I was by myself today, but I wasn't quite satisfied that I had given it my all. A little self-criticism, self-talk. And I headed home, but before I got home, I was like, I gotta go to the beach. I gotta go sit at the beach and record something or do something. It's something. I'm supposed to go to the beach. I felt called. So I came down here to the beach, and I had nothing to say. I had nothing to share with you. But I just wanted to be here, and I don't do that. I don't indulge myself like that very often. Do something without purpose. Without some explicit purpose. I came down here and I sat and I turned the recorder on just in case something came up. And I started to sing. As it turns out, an airplane came over, a helicopter came by, and the bass note of that sound just made me want to start toning. And so I sat here and toned for 55 minutes. Exercising and playing with the feelings inside my body, trying to extend my range and trying to really work my lower registers, and I did it for pleasure. I mean, I had a desire. I had no purpose. I simply had desire. And I spent that hour fulfilling that desire. And then I turned the camera off, and I'm still sitting here watching these amazing waves, just gorgeous day. And it's been rainy and kind of chilly and damp, so this is the first day that it's been clear and kind of warm. And it's the seagulls, of course we're at the beach, so every once in a while a seagull will come by. And I kept thinking about sacred responsibility and how my relationship to responsibility is somehow confused by the cultural compulsion to be productive. And in particular for me, I've been like really wrapped around that axle for most of my life. Gotta be productive, gotta be productive. What does it mean to sit at the beach and experience pleasure when you think you're supposed to be productive all the time? It's really hard to do, actually. And yet it brings me so much pleasure. And I realize that so much of what I have done wrong in my life, so much of what I have done that has created friction and pain and damage around me is because I've neglected my sacred responsibility. And my sacred responsibility, and I think it's true for all of us. My sacred responsibility is to be happy. My sacred responsibility is to love myself enough so that I'm happy. And, whatever form that takes, however we go about being happy, that might mean having the responsibility of being a breadwinner. It might mean having the responsibility of having children or tending to the sick, whatever it is. But it's got to be that it delivers on happiness. Because when I'm happy, I don't do damage. I don't mistakenly apply my energy into the world in ways that lash out consciously or unconsciously, overtly or covertly to other people. I bring joy with me when I go. I bring lightness. I bring vitality. I bring support. So, my sacred responsibility is to be happy. And I'm happy at the beach. I'm happy today. The waves are gorgeous. So, love yourself enough to cultivate your own happiness. See what changes.